Welcome to the class 9 students. This is the second part of the chapter photosynthesis. In my previous video, I have discussed with you the concept of photosynthesis, the definition of it, equation and the site of photosynthesis. Okay, so I hope those things are clear to you all. Today I will be continuing with the components of photosynthesis and what role they play in this process of photosynthesis. Okay, so you know what the components of photosynthesis are. I've already discussed the equation of photosynthesis, so from that you have an idea what the components are. So the first component is, all the components are very important, so we cannot say that the most important component is. The photosynthesis process will not occur properly or will not even start occurring if any of the components are absent. So all the components are very important for the process of photosynthesis. So the first component is carbon dioxide, second is chlorophyll, third is water, and lastly sunlight. Okay, so let's talk about carbon dioxide first. Carbon dioxide is one of the, look at your book, is one of the main important raw components of photosynthetic process. So the four major components are, there are no other components required, maybe some enzymes and all that, but without this the process will not take place. Okay, so terrestrial plants means plants that are on the land, acquire gaseous carbon dioxide through the stomata of the leaves. So I have already told you previously that these stomata are pore-like substances on the downside of the leaves through which the gaseous exchange takes place, and gaseous exchange means carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen is given out. Okay, so through the stomata the terrestrial plants acquire gaseous carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide can also enter the plant body by means of lenticels and cuticles. So not only the stomata, the lenticels and cuticle, these are other pore-like substances which are present on the stem of the plant and the growing green parts and all that. Aquatic plants get carbon dioxide by diffusion process from air dissolved in the water. So terrestrial plants, they are on land, they have stomata, they get the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through those stomata. But how will the aquatic plants get their carbon dioxide? They get it by the diffusion process from the carbon dioxide that is dissolved in the water itself. Okay, next, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, underline this, is necessary for production of 1 molecule of glucose in the process of photosynthesis. So while I was discussing the equation with you, I have written there that 6 molecules of 6 CO2. So that means to produce 1 molecule of glucose, 6 CO2 is required. Now let's move on to the role of photosynthesis. First one, carbon dioxide is the most essential raw material of photosynthesis. Obviously, we all know. Number 2, carbon dioxide of the atmosphere is utilized in the preparation of glucose during photosynthesis. Means CO2 has carbon in it, and glucose, which is the actual product of photosynthesis, C6H12O6, here also you will find carbon and here also you will find carbon. So to produce this C6H12O6, there is a very big role of this carbon dioxide. Okay, without carbon dioxide photosynthesis is not possible by any means. Okay, so these are the role of carbon dioxide in photosynthesis. Clear? Let's move on to the next one, which is chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is the most important internal component. So all these are external components. They will be taken in or absorbed by the plant from the outside. But this chlorophyll is the only internal component of the plant body. Chlorophyll, the photosynthetic pigment, is present inside the chloroplast of mesophyll tissue of leaves where photosynthesis takes place. So in class 7 you have learned that not only in class 7, in the first unit test also you have learned the chapter cell, where you have learned about plastids, and one type of plastid is chloroplast. and this chloroplast contains the chlorophyll, which is the green colored pigment, and this chloroplast is the location, exact location where photosynthesis takes place. The mesophyll tissue of the chloroplast of the green plants is the exact location where photosynthesis takes place. Now, chloroplast, within the chloroplast there are 4 types of pigments. See, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, carotene, xanthophyll. So I would ask you to only learn these names of the 4 types of chlorophyll. Right after that paragraph, you will find a box, the chemical formulae of different photosynthetic pigment. You don't need to go through that. All those formulas you don't need to go through. Okay. So next, coming to the role of chlorophyll in photosynthesis. Chlorophyll molecule captures the photon or quantum of light energy and converts it to chemical energy. So this chlorophyll molecule is present inside the leaves, and now the sunlight falls on the leaves. So when the sunlight falls on the leaves, the chlorophyll molecules get activated, and then this activation of the chlorophyll molecule starts the whole process of photosynthesis. That is what they are saying, that the chlorophyll molecule captures the photon. Photon means the light rays. Okay, and they captures that, thus they capture the light energy, and then the light energy is converted to chemical energy. This is converted into potential energy and stored in glucose synthesized during photosynthesis. Active chlorophyll hydrolyzes water into H plus and OH minus, and thereby helps in the formation of H2 and O2. Now, what chlorophyll does after being activated when sunlight falls on it, we will talk about it later on. Right now, the role of chlorophyll is that the chlorophyll absorbs the sunlight, the photon particles, they absorb the light energy, and then they convert that light energy into chemical energy, and the whole process then continues. Okay, so this is what the role of chlorophyll is. Right after that, you will find another paragraph with the heading carotenoids. You don't have to learn that as well. Okay, so we are done with these 2 major components of chlorophyll, which is carbon dioxide and chlorophyll. Thirdly, we will talk about water. Okay, so what does water do? You will find the water as the 4th point in your book. Water is one of the most important component of photosynthesis, as it supplies hydrogen needed for reduction of carbon dioxide to produce glucose. So water is H2O, right? And hydrogen is needed. It is, as it supplies the hydrogen needed for the reduction of carbon dioxide. To reduce the carbon dioxide to form glucose, hydrogen is needed to reduce it. Okay, so this hydrogen comes from the water. So role of water in photosynthesis. Water is one of the most important components of photosynthesis. Water molecule is broken up into H plus plus OH minus ions. So water is H2O, right? And H2 is broken down into H plus plus OH minus. Clear? And thus these 2 are then taken forward into the process of photosynthesis. So I hope this carbon dioxide, chlorophyll and water, the how they are taken in by the plants and what role they play in the process of photosynthesis, it is clear to you all. In the next video, I will talk about sunlight and its role, and some other things like absorption spectrum and action spectrum. So I will talk about that in the next video. Okay, thank you.